Wall Street, it makes me nuts. Wall Street makes me nuts. It's a breeding ground for arrogance. Now, I know because it happened to me. These guys aren't any smarter than you folks. I made a ton, I lost it, and then I made it back again. So what happened? I learned something in 25 years doing this. Nobody knows nothing. Be leery of Greeks bearing gifts, folks. Now, you all remember the story of the Trojan horse, don't you? The same thing could be said for the financial services industry. Folks, when it comes to money, nobody wears a white hat. Nobody wears a white hat. But here's the thing. When is bad news really good news? When it's reported on Wall Street. So you got the latest report. Or even better, a new way to beat the market. Timing, they cry. It's all about the timing. It's all baloney. They tell you about the this and the that and the yin and the yang and the fling and the flong, not to mention the dangle of the dingle. So much makes your wallet tingle, folks. It's gobbledygook. 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 Do you know what I'm saying to you? Gobbledygook. Why do they say it like that? Why do they have to dazzle you with their footwork? Doesn't anybody speak the English? Value Investing 101. Find mature companies with very, very strong balance sheets. How? Look for advantages, strong management, strong returns, companies that want to increase shareholder value. Look, if some financial guy gets a microphone put in his face, what do you think he's going to say? Something. The market's burped, and you would have thought that Jurassic Park had come to life with a T-Rex and pterodactyls for everybody. Now remember, folks, nobody knows nothing. So what am I saying? Growth investors need to be aware of how much companies pay for a business, and the value guys need to be aware of return on capital. Are you listening? You're not listening. Listen! If you work, maximize your 401k, especially if the company matches your contribution. Don't pass go, and you can forget about collecting the $200. Now, my father didn't teach me much, but one thing he did teach me: if somebody wants to give you something, especially money, take it. You control the process, not the broker. It's your money. Never forget that. Here's what happens, folks. Somebody calls me up, thinks that they ought to buy a stock just because it's cheap. Hello? Stock's cheap for a reason. The biggest mistakes are made when money's burning a hole in your pocket. Warren Buffett said that. Look for those stocks that have large number of people buying them. Now, is that all the time? Well, of course not. There's fear, there's hope, and there's greed. It isn't gambling, folks. Wall Street's selling and you're buying. Stop the cycle. At least recognize what's going on. Yes, I'll explain it to you. You want to hear me play the piano? It's the fees. It's the charge for your assets. That's the fees. Never forget, folks, it's about you, not the broker. They should be listening, not talking, or teaching. Now there's an idea. A big mistake is overpaying for investment advice. You need people, sure, we all need people, but find somebody who measures up. Now here's the thought for the day. The market is never as bad or as good as you think it is. Now if yesterday scared the average investor, the dirty little secret on Wall Street is they loved it. If your broker called you and fueled your fear, get rid of him, cut him loose. But if your broker called and told you not to panic, hang on to that person for dear life, because you just might have a winner. Keep an open mind. Put taxes in perspective. Now, nobody likes to pay them, but have you ever asked yourselves what the taxes represent? It means you made money. And that's not bad, is it? It also means that you live in the United States of America. Now, folks, that's definitely a good thing. Okay, folks, saddle up, listen up, because this is key. I wouldn't buy any investment that I did not believe in the management of the company and their potential for change. Without that, I'd sit on my wallet. Hey, you want to hear me sing again? Don't go changing the nation's interest. It never wants to work that hard. We just give something that we can live with. Just leave them just the way they are.